Hi, Dennis Brock, the inventor of the Brock Magiscope, and I'm making this because I received a visit the other day from an old friend, and this is the old friend, and this is the, you see, zoom in on that a second if you can. It's got that number. This is the 250th Magiscope ever made. Probably happened about 1988, toward the end of 88. So that would make this, what, 37 years old. And this one was sold, made probably a couple years later because it has the Lumerod on it. I didn't have it originally, and this won the Parents' Choice without it, Parents' Choice Award, because you can use it on anything, anywhere, and nothing can be broken. You add one thing to it, you always add the possibility that you can break that one thing, but this microscope is about 33 years old. I know it because I kept changing a stand. I would put different things on there. Anyhow, I got this wonderful letter from, so this is half my life ago, all right? Half my life ago. It works. It'll work when I'm long gone. It'll work 30 years from now. I got this letter. I wanted to share the letter from Carolyn, whose last name shall remain anonymous now. And put my thumb over her address and show you the letter. Can you zoom in on that? Good thing. Now, I'll tell you what struck me about the letter. First of all, it is like seeing an old friend. Dear Jennifer and Brock Optical. I'm not sure if you remember my first name was Dennis, but let me read. Thank you for responding to my email, which is what Jennifer does. I am so happy to be able to restore these two Magiscopes. One was purchased after a workshop that Mr. Brock gave many years ago in Orlando, and that was at the Orlando Science Center. The very, very beginning, like I said, almost half my life ago. I had a lot more hair, and it was a different color. But I weighed about the same. Okay, here's the important, well, maybe not. It was before he had a patent. I love that. That'll tell you how early it is. And she had a real conversation with me. This is the whole point of this exercise. These Magiscopes are a treasure and brought hundreds of children so much joy. Now, think about that. Please restore them as you see fit. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Carolyn. Hundreds of children, 37 years, one microscope. How many of these are out there? I don't even know. I didn't count. I know there's at least 120,000 of them out there. So it's 120,000 Magiscopes times how many years? This will go another 30 years. I restore this. If you have one open with a number on there, send it in to me. I will restore it free of charge and send it back to you. Because you matter to me. This matters to me. This is one of my kin right here. So I wanted to make you aware of that. I don't have a lifespan on these microscopes. There is no planned obsolescence. They could last 100 years easily. And if you do the math, one scope turning on hundreds of kids, one scope, multiply that times over 100,000, you're talking about millions of children have used this microscope because it doesn't break. It's the total opposite of everything else out there. They all break. This doesn't, ever. And go online, look at eBay's prices for these things. They're almost the same as when they were new 30 years ago. And yet you can buy, take a shot of this. We're going to talk about this next. You can get all these you want for like 10, 20 bucks, and they all have the original packing. I feel like Bart Simpson. Why did it have the packing, Bart? Why did it have the packing? They had the packing because they never used it. And what happened to these kids? Did they buy another microscope? No, they bought a game. Anyhow, I'm going to talk about that next time. But Carolyn, bless you. It made my year, and I'm sending. It's right before Christmas. I will get these back in time. I promise. I've had them for like 2 weeks. I'm trying to do this for you, so I'm going to send this back to you today. Thank you. Take care.